Yo, what's going on? It's Terrell, Hall of Fame, D-Line, and this is Bully Rant. So this particular rant is about the feets. and It's always some talk about feet. I always talk about feet, the importance of feet. How can you tell if your dog has bad feet? The best way to protect your dog from getting screwed up feet. So I go over a few of those things. First of all, there are several different issues that can come about from bad feet, and one of those issues that's identifiable, probably the most popular, is Easty Westy. Easty Westy basically is just if your dog's feet are pointing outwards. Sort of like a duck. They just go out that way. Now, you have splayed feet, which you hear me sometimes talk about it, cat-like paws, which that's weird to talk about a dog having cat paws, but you do want the paws to be very, very tight. All of the little toes to be very tight together and smallish. Some of the dogs have bigger feet that are still correct. Some dogs have splayed feet. Some dogs have web feet, which is crazy, but splayed feet is just the toes are sort of apart like this. When they sit, they do that, and web feet is when they had the skin in between them. So this breed is not supposed to have that because it's not a swimming breed, but also, some dogs sit back on the pastern. Your dog is supposed to be upright, almost like they're up on their toes. They're supposed to be up on those pads, not sitting back on them. Sometimes it makes them look like they got long feet. It's actually that they're sitting back on the pastern some. But Easty Westy, I'll tell you like this. Sometimes you see dogs kick out, and they'll kick that paw out when they're sitting or even standing, and that's actually bad posture in a lot of cases. And bad posture comes with heavier dogs. It's just like us. When you're standing, you don't always stand with your feet straight ahead. Sometimes you'll kick the one foot out a little bit, or you'll put more weight on the other foot. And this is something that dogs do too. The best way to tell if your dog has good feet or Easty-Westy feet or whatever you're looking for in a dog is to get them in motion. Easty-Westy dogs' feet does not move straight ahead when they're moving. You know what I mean? You'll see them kick out as they're moving. You'll also, when they come to a rest, you'll see them naturally start to kick their feet out one way or the other. And it gives you a better idea. Some are more severe than others. And I'm trying to think of anything I'm missing, which I guarantee you I'm missing something. But like I say, motion tells a lot. When a dog is in motion and when they stop, you get to see the natural presence of the dog. And that'll tell you about the feet. Now, one thing I'll tell you, too, is people ask, how do I improve my dog's feet? For one, don't make your puppies like as heavy as possible. You know what I mean? Don't make your dogs as heavy as possible. And I tell you, a lot of people make their dogs so overweight when they're young. So overweight that a lot of times, the extra weight while those bones are soft is extra pressure on the feet, and the feet don't have the same structure that they would normally have because it's extra weight on the feet, just like the elbows and the shoulders. That's why you try to keep your dog at a good weight. Secondly, a lot of people raise the food bowls and have the food bowls a little higher so the dog has to stand more upright and not squat down on their paws. I've seen that work. But my number one thing is also good exercise and good food to support the growth of your puppy. You have to have the dog with a good muscle strength. Yeah, excuse me, I'm bumbling this morning, but you have to have a dog with good muscle strength and overall conditioning so that the dog is always trying to be in good posture, because strength helps the posture out a lot. You know what I mean? The dog doesn't feel tired in the stance or something, so it doesn't slouch. Yeah, a very, very strong, well-exercised dog tends to have a very strong structure and stance. That will help, the dog stand in the position that it's supposed to be in. Good exercise, not keeping the dog overweight, and just constantly, what I say practice, but more so it's just exercise. Getting the dog up on his feet and getting him the proper strength. Feet, man. I hope that helped y'all out. I was bumbling through that one because it's a million things that I could say about this. But to sum it all up, keep your dog at a good weight. You know, keep your dog surfaces is what I forgot. When you have puppies, make sure that you keep your dog on good surfaces where they can get a good grip so that they don't mess their feet up as a puppy while they're growing in that area either, because a slippery surface will definitely affect the way your dog stands. But you know, good surface, good dog food, good exercise, and most importantly, good genetics. And that should help your dog out with the feet issues, man. At this point in time, I won't recommend any supplements. I just say do those things. Until next time, peace.